a major political surprise from the government today in its affidavit to the Supreme Court. The centre said, but because of the Prime Minister's intervention, they've decided to relook and re-examine the Sedition law, which is a colonial law which is being used more and more by states, mainly by BJP-ruled states, against activists and journalists.
Must be at the heart.
A major political surprise from the government today. In its affidavit to the Supreme Court, the centre did a complete U-turn on its stand on the Sedition law, which it supported just last Saturday, crediting the change of heart to the Prime Minister, saying, "The Prime Minister has expressed clear and unequivocal views in favour of protection of civil rights, respect for human rights, and believes that outdated colonial laws have no place in India, which is celebrating the 75th year of independence."
Over the last 7.5-8 years, Narendra Modi ji's government has worked to remove over 1500 archaic laws. When the government puts out its view in such a positive manner, it means it obviously wants to study it either by the executive route or the legislative route, rather than see it being examined by the judicial route in terms of a conflict between two sides. So one should view it as a positive development.
Ironically, the government's own figures show BJP-ruled states are the worst offenders in using this British-era law. Other states like Maharashtra have been quick to follow, where sedition charges were used against MP Navneet Rana and her husband for chanting the Hanuman Chalisa outside the Chief Minister's house. And in the majority of cases, sedition charges have been used against journalists and human rights activists like the late Father Stan Swami, Sudha Bhardwaj and many others in the Bhima Koregaon case, as well as student activists. While convictions are low, the accused are spending years in jail.
Modi government's understanding of the sedition law has always been warped. Modi government has over last 8 years used the sedition law only to suppress fundamental rights of expression of opinion, curbing dissent against the BJP, suppressing voices against the RSS, subjugating opinion against the Modi government.
While it is still unclear what form this new law will take, the PM's intervention came a day before the Supreme Court's final hearing in this matter, where a 3-judge bench led by CJI N.V. Ramana will decide whether the matter should be referred to a larger constitutional bench or not. In New Delhi with Neeta Sharma and camera person Pawan Kumar, this is Sukirti Dwivedi for NDTV.